Bro, I don't even know if my mic was on, bro. I do not even know. Cool. Yeah, so I'm actually done for the day already. So today was going to be paper trading, talking over some trades from yesterday because there was quite a few, to be honest. Quite a few good setups. We actually didn't end up taking any trades, mainly because of reasons that I will talk about. But yeah, we already took a trade today. I'll show you what it was. If you don't know, the first Thursday of every single month is CPI. CPI is basically a red folder news event, which means pretty much it has a high impact on price, pretty much. And yeah, there's a way that we can trade these events so that we have a higher possibility of winning. And you can see here, I think I bought like the low like around down here, and then sold around up here. Probably a bit of slippage. I actually tuned in for it a bit late, so I wasn't really able to get as much out of it as I usually would like to, but you can see here the gross P&L. It says there was 2 trades, but that's because of slippage. So if I go down to here, you can see they were bought at pretty much the exact same time, both at 12:30. But because again, high red folder news causes like a lot of slippage. So you can see we were able to get 2 contracts at the 19,600.50 level, and then 1 extra contract at 19,600.25. You can see the trade duration of 5 seconds, purely because of the fact that it was such a high impact news event that we literally just pushed up. We got out at around up here. So yeah, that's why I'm done for the day. If you don't know, we are only trading once per day. So whether it's a loss, a win, yeah, that's not counting break-even trades. So yeah, we are done for the day in that regard. But I will be live trading. Paper trading, sorry, futures to at least 2 o'clock. I will see, depending on how many trades we get in there, probably if any. Then we'll see. Let me just open up my stream. But again, I don't want to be taking trades that I wouldn't normally take, so I'm not gonna do that. Cool. All right. So yeah, you can see here CPI. I've got the wrong time on. Yeah. So. So yeah, I might actually change my Alright, cool. So I'm gonna outline my kind of pre-market analysis for what I'm seeing today. Obviously, we saw yesterday, we didn't actually go for these lows. So one of the main kind of points for yesterday was I didn't want to see us go all the way down to these lows, and I didn't expect us to. So we did hold. I'm curious to see whether we held from that fair value gap that was just above, or what am I doing? So yeah, so yeah, we inversed this fair value gap on the 15-minute. So we inversed it. I don't know why that's blue. So we inversed it, and then we ended up just reversing from there, which is a strange bit of price action, but we didn't even run these lows, which could mean something in the future. But for today, if you look at the daily time frame, again, we're just seeing a rejection from this daily fair value gap, which I called out so long ago now, it feels like. And I expect to have, so we didn't close below the previous day lows yesterday. So technically our daily bias is not going to be bearish nor bullish. I expect to probably have an inside day when it comes to that candle. So an inside day typically is when we trade within, so we close and open, we open and we close within the daily range of the previous day. But so technically it's not an inside day, because I'm just talking about this candle that we had on Monday. So I expect to trade within that range today. I don't think we have enough volume to get all the way down to these. So honestly, today I'm bullish. Short term though, I feel like we can, if I want to take any shorts, I want to see price come up, maybe retap that high, fall into this fair value gap, and then take longs from there. That's kind of, I'd want to see that happen, to be fair. But yeah, we're around 23 minutes away from market open, so we'll see if we get anything before market open. Actually, I'm gonna quickly look if we might have actually got something before market open. I haven't actually had a look yet. See if I like the look of anything. Probably not. We had a really lively London session, to be fair. When I hopped on early and I looked, we had a really we had a very good London session this morning, which typically that's not too good when it comes to whether we're gonna have a good New York session. We'll see though. You can see we actually, moved up around 17 bars, so quite a lively London session. But nothing really stands out to me from this morning. But yeah, like I said, completely done for the day. Already had our one trade in the day, so we're literally just paper trading. I say that, but I'm literally on Tradeovate right now, so fuck all of that. Yeah, let me get off of that. Close that. Yeah, this was the trade. I'll keep it up. Something like this. Cool. While we're waiting for market open, I might run through a couple trades from yesterday that were not taken, but I'd class them as pretty good trades. Where were they? Here we are. I think. Tuesday 9:15. And this was paper trade. Yeah, cool. So here so this is the first one. So the first one is actually a 30-second trade, right? So there was one at around here, but again, I don't trade 30-second time frame. I actually don't have the chart at the moment. I'll get that in the near future, but yeah, it was like within these two candles, and it was pretty much an inverse, a bearish inverse to these data lows there. Pretty simple trade. I can actually get it up actually if I open the Discord. I can show you. And I can kind of try to run through it. Yeah, so it was this 30-second. It wasn't the best, so we obviously can see we had our liquidity sweep at this point. So this was our liquidity sweep. You can see the price, we ran above this high, we wicked above it, and you can clearly see the sweep after we got a nice momentous push down in the other direction. We didn't get the close we wanted because you can see, you know, we want to close beneath the fair value gap. However, we didn't, so the entry would have had to have been here. Depending on where you targeted, again, I would have targeted these lows. So yeah, that would have been a nice trade. Would have been like a 1-to-1. So that was the first trade. Very good. When we look at our checklist, you know, we had that liquidity sweep, which is important. We had the momentum. We had the premium discount short term. We had good drawn liquidity in terms of the data lows, and then also the hourly fair value gap below. We had bias. We had long-term premium discount. And then actually no, we didn't have long-term premium discount. I wasn't really a fan of this trade. I don't know why is it being bad laggy? Cool. Then the next trade was this one, and I'll explain to you why I didn't trade it. So obviously we had our liquidity sweep. We swept that low, and I believe, yeah, you kind of tapped into a fair value gap, a small 1 minute fair value gap, which I always like. Whenever I see that, I always find it quite cool to see how price like kind of reacts off these small like fair value gaps. So we had our delivery from a fair value gap. Then we even had a nice liquidity sweep there, swept some nice sell side liquidity. Then we got a really nice V-shaped recovery, is what we call them, right? And we shot through this bearish imbalance, this bearish fair value gap. We closed above. It would have been a pretty simple trade, entry on the close, stop loss below the fair value gap, and we would have targeted these highs and took partials at around 1-to-1. So you would have taken partials at around here, partials at around there, and we would have gone break even at around here just because of the new high that was created. Now the reason why we didn't take this trade is very simple. If you look, when we inverse this, we took some sort of liquidity after that. Where was it? Well, it's quite obvious. I'll draw it out now. We have another fair value gap. So this trade would not be classed. If we go to the checklist, you can see we have singular FVG, which stands for singular fair value gap. There was one fair value gap here, then there was one fair value gap above it. I don't mind taking this trade if we close below, close above this fair value gap and don't tap into the second fair value gap. Tapping into the second fair value gap basically tells me that there was some sort of buy side liquidity or imbalance filled, which means there is now different confluences for down here. So if you would have entered up here, there's a potential that we might have reversed and gone and hit our stop loss. So if you would have, you know, closed below and didn't tap, because you can see the wick, let me circle it. So you can see this wick tapped into this fair value gap, and we don't want that because it pretty much means that we could now tap and reverse. Like there's plenty of times that we tap into fair value gap and reverse off of it, because that is really what, you know, fair value gaps do, really, isn't it? They reject off, price rejects off them a lot because of the imbalance and a lot of orders within. So that's what happened there. So it was a good trade in terms of the confluences we had. It's just the one kind of red flag was that there. So I did paper trade it, as you can see with the arrows. And yeah, it would have been a partials and then stopped out at break even. So yeah, and then the last one, I'm just going to have a quick check on what price is doing. Ayo, if you're in the stream, tell me if I'm missing something in it, because I need to go through these trades. Because I'm going to slap on the Telegram later. Tell me if I'm like missing it. So, alright, cool. So, Yeah. All right. Now another really nice one, really nice setup. There was actually two more today. I feel like one was a lot better than the other. I'm gonna turn off executions for now. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, cool. So it's the same. It was literally straight after. So obviously we mentioned how this trade here was a stopped at break even. Break even would have been here. We got stopped at break even. It was a delivery from this fair value gap. So it's a short and then an inverse of this bullish fair value gap. So again, referring back to the checklist, we got our delivery from the fair value gap and we got momentum through. Very nice close. We got the close right underneath. We got a nice delivery from this fair value gap. Fair value gap was quite okay. I want to talk about this. So if we have a fair value gap like this, right, I always like to draw the consequent encroachment of that fair value gap. So I like to go from the bottom to the top. And the consequent encroachment is basically the midway point of a fair value gap, right? Very simple. Now, if we're looking for a long and we need to see a delivery from a fair value gap, I'd rather see it do this, right, than this. What's the difference? Well, the difference is that it's rejecting above the consequent encroachment, and then the second one is rejecting below. So pretty much what that means is, if we reject above the consequent encroachment, there's basically a higher chance that we are rejecting because we're bullish, versus if we reject like further down here, it means that there's less volume, if you know what I mean. There's less, the fair value gap is less powerful, if you know what I'm trying to say. So it's the same here. So if we go back to this trade, we actually rejected way above. So we ran through all of this and then rejected after. It's not something to look into too much. You want to kind of keep your theory the same, whether we get delivery from a fair value gap. You don't want to look into it too much, but you can see the midway point would have been like there, and we delivered from way above it. We actually even dipped above the fair value gap, but that's fine. We got a nice inverse. If we're talking about this price leg from here to here, we were clearly in the premium, so we're shorting in the premium, and it would have been a nice short to these lows, which potentially would have stopped us out of break even. Let's have a look. No, it wouldn't have been. It actually would have been a nice trade, depending on slippage, depending on what entry you got. Very good trade. I'll keep it real. That would have been a very nice trade. Again, if you're in the stream or watching it from after the stream on YouTube, make sure you go refer to the video where I did the 80% win rate backtesting session. That I literally just completely went through the whole strategy of the IFEGs. I'm not going to do that today just because, I'd say it's a simple strategy if you know the basics of ICT and what he's what he's taught. But I'm not going to go through all of it now. I'm kind of just going to run through the trades from yesterday. But yeah, I think this is a very good trade. I'd give it an A setup. I wasn't looking for shorts yesterday as well. I'd like to make that clear. I was very bullish. So we weren't as bullish as I thought. But yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about. Obviously, then we got another inverse here, which, look, again, we didn't get a sweep. We didn't really get a sweep. I mean, some people would class that as a sweep. I just would not. It's in this same kind of price leg moving down on the way to these lows. So you could have entered after if you're a bit late. Would have been a negative RR. Cool. So that's that. I don't know if there was any PM trades. I don't trade PM session anyway, so I don't really have to look at that too much. However, I did like the look at this. I think I saw this yesterday. I did actually like the look of this. It would have been partials break even, but we took this low, we smoked it, and then we got a reverse. Some people would have entered off this. I wouldn't. But after we get, I like to see whenever we get this kind of like soup pattern, it's more like a U. You know, we trade V-shaped setups like this, but this is more like a U rather than a V. Whenever I see that and we see a decently sized fair value gap, you know, above that, I like entering these a lot. I like entering them a lot because it's like when we get displacement above this consolidation or this U, it's often a signature in price that tells us we're bullish quite a lot. So again, entry would have been on the close, but yeah, this would have been a, you know, decent trade. I probably would have gone for these highs here, but yeah, we would have took partials at around 1-to-1, which would have been like here. So yeah, that's all for that. Yesterday was some nice price action. I'll be honest, it was. But on to today, we are literally paper trading only. If you're not aware, we are actually done for the day. We've already taken our trade. We traded CPI this morning. So first Thursday of every single month, CPI. We traded CPI and we didn't make as much as we could have. I just only entered 3 contracts in. Yeah, I wasn't on a stream at that time, so I have no kind of recordings of that. I might do a stream next time. Next time there's CPI, I might do a CPI stream where we trade CPI. But yeah, this is the rundown there. So cool. So we are bullish for today. Right now, like I said, I kind of wanted it to see drop down into this 15-minute fair value gap, and then go for longs. We saying Lenzo, first Thursday of every month. That's an FMC. So when's CPI? CPI's first what? First Wednesday of every month. It's Wednesday today, isn't it? I hear you, bro. I hear you. So so usually I'd like to look at this, right? So obviously we had a delivery, so this is us delivering from this fair value gap. And to be fair, I do like to look at this inverse. Only thing is, we still have that imbalance below that I want to wait. I want to wait for that to tap first. Again, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I'm done for the day, so we are just paper trading it. And obviously, market open is 6 minutes away. So I try not to trade within the last 10 minutes coming up to market open. We also have untapped imbalance above, which is another reason why I'm bullish. And below. So to be honest, I say I'm bullish, but it's like I'm gonna have to wait and see what price does this morning, especially off of market open. Whatever we do off market open, if we tap into this 1 hour, I could easily see us coming down back into this untapped fair value gap, just to gain a bit more momentum. I think that's the last rejection we'll get before we start trying to make our way back up to all-time highs, bro. It's been a minute since we've been there. We had a nice, I like this though. Jesus. Dotty, you're on the next thing, bro. But yeah, we haven't been there in a while, so I really like this leg down because it means we've swept all this liquidity. And probably for the next couple of weeks, we should have some nice price action. Some nice price action, bro. But yeah, I expect us to trade within this kind of Monday's range today. Okay, so we actually got the inverse. I'm gonna take it on paper. Again, guys, remember this is paper trade. I would not take this on an actual evaluation or live account. I'm gonna take it on paper. I always like the look of these trades, especially there's no momentum here, but I like delivery. I like the delivery. We dropped into a premium, and then we got a delivery. If we don't close, obviously we're not in there. Obviously, I need to see a close. Yeah, we did close. We barely closed. That's not a valid close, but fuck it. But yeah, it's one of those trades. It's very like kind of, I wouldn't say it's textbook really at all. However, get MQ. I'm not supposed to be logged in on both. Thank you very much. So with this trade, I'll tell you exactly why I like it quite a lot. We'll go break even, by the way, at this point in price. But with these trades, the reason why I like them so much is because it's very like it's very textbook. Not in the sense that I would take this on an evaluation, because I definitely wouldn't. But when we draw our range from this swing low to this swing high, you can clearly see the intention of the market, right? So we have, you can clearly see the intention of price. So we've dropped down into a discount zone, right? So any zone below the 0.5 is discount, and anything above 0.5 is premium. So we've intentionally dropped. Let me just put my stop loss to break even real quick, and we're gonna probably take partials at these. I don't know. We've put 7 contracts. We'll take out like, how much should we take out? I don't even know. Take out 3. Take out 4 contracts. We'll put executions on. And then we're probably just gonna let the rest hit. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. As it is, I don't care. I'm actually gonna manually do this. I might, if I see, yeah, break even. To be fair, I feel like I should have shot it there. But yeah, no, there we go. There we go. So that would have been our trade of the day anyway. Actually, I wouldn't have taken it. But I can run through it for you. I can run through it. So, like I said, when we drop down into a discount zone and we have a fair value gap inside that discount zone, that to me is like A+. That already, I'm thinking, let me look for an inverse. And then when we get an inverse like this, it's textbook, bro, in my opinion. The only reason why this isn't textbook is because, again, I spoke about yesterday about making a narrative or drawing yourself a narrative before you get on the charts. And my narrative is that I wanted to see price drop down into this fair value gap, on tap 15 minute, and then up to that 1 hour. And it's still, my narrative is still the exact same. But because I'm on paper, because I've already had my trade today, we can have some fun. We can take as many trades as we want. And yeah, first trade of the day. Hopefully we get a couple more. That was just before market open. So yeah, that would have been another reason why I wouldn't have taken it, because of the fact that just before market open, sometimes we see a lot of bullshit price action kind of smoke us. So yeah, I'm happy we got one in before market open though, because it proves that you actually can take trades before market open. So yeah, and okay, so as well, we saw how we consolidated a bit. We had a bit of poor momentum from this point. Let me shade this a different color. So we had a bit of poor momentum from around 919 to around 924. However, the candle that closed above the fair value gap was a high momentum candle, and that's what I talk about. When I talk about high momentum, you can see that's on our checklist, high momentum or momentum. We want to see the candle that closes, it needs to have momentum. So if we're kind of loitering like this, and then we see a high momentum candle, that's an important signature in price. Would you have taken that trade? Let me see if Dodgy even took that, bro. I would not be surprised. I'm gonna alert my Telegram with this one. Type shit. Cool, so we've ran these highs now. As a result, okay, depending on how we displace above these highs, my next target is obviously these highs, but then most importantly, the 1 hour basically above fair value gap. It looks like we're going to ignore this 15-minute. Looks like that is what we're going to do. I like these lows here. These lows, it's kind of like alerting in my brain. as some major sell side. Again, I've seen lively market opens, but you can see how as soon as that macro time hits, we're just immediately moving. What are you saying, Leonardo? What, are you in the stream now, or what? What was that before? I don't even know. And like Leonardo, you know. Do you wanna ride with us? Yeah, I'm not gonna be on stream for that long today because I already made my trade for today. What open shifts? Saturday, let's go. Wait, that 29. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I already made my trades today, so I'm not. No need to be on. Like when I can finish early, no, do that as much as I can. What 2 tomorrow? Game on NBA 9:30. That's beautiful. Wednesday 26th. No academy game. No academy game. Meeting keys. CG. But yeah, so right now, I'll explain kind of whenever you're in a situation like this where you have major buy side above and major sell side above. Like for example, we have a 15-minute fair value gap below untapped, and then we also have a 1 hour fair value gap above untapped. In this scenario, especially now that I have buy side and I have sell side either side of the market, kind of want to sit back, sit on your hands. And wait for either side of the market to get ran or to get, to get purged. That way you can then build up your confluences from there. Because right now you're kind of in no man's land, is what I like to call it. Literally no man's land, where there's reasons for either side of the market to be swung and to be taken, but I'm not gonna bet on that right now, right? Because the odds aren't in my favor. That's what we're doing when we're trading. We're making sure that the trades we take put us in a position where the odds are in our favor. But right now, they're not. What you saying, G?
Bro, I got Friday still.
You got Friday, bro. I was trying. What? What Friday?
Thursday might be there. This Friday.
How? I just went on here like there was none, bro. Wait. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't have night.
What about Thursday? Oh, it's not night.
It's not a night thing. Wait. I'm trying to do a night shift on Thursday. And then a morning shift on Friday. Am I fried?
You're doing a morning on Friday?
Yeah. Am I fried, bro? And I was about to get Thursday.
You're not on Thursday.
Huh?
You're not on Thursday.
So I have to go home on Thursday anyway. Wait.
Yeah, you'd have to go home.
Oh, this is... You're talking about this Friday?
This Thursday.
Oh, okay, bro. I was chatting about here. This was, nah, I'm bugging. Okay.
Nah, I ain't
But you got to Friday night.
Yes.
How
bro.
much? G?
Come on, bro.
Wait. I'm gonna try to get Thursday though.
Thursday.
I'm gonna build them after I'm streaming it. I'm gonna build them and be like, yo, is there any shit? Can I work today? I mean tomorrow. You should let me alive.
Come on, bro.
I lie, bro. I will build them. I definitely will build them actually.
So that's me. I'm not booking one more shift.
Nah, neither. Well, you got 8, 7.
Huh?
How many shifts do you have this month?
Shit.
7 gets you to a right. I mean 6 though, slightly with bonuses.
If you do night shift, you get more. I'm gonna like, if I just do all my shifts strictly day shift, I'll get like 9, 7, 8.
Really? How many shifts is that?
I do even
Check, man.
I can't check.
What?
I was thinking I have my phone and other room.
Yeah, that's Gara if I'm not gonna lie.
And that was 92 hours school.
92, okay, because that's quick. That means you have bare shifts for this week. What?
I have 8 shifts, bro.
So how is that 92? Oh, you have 8 shifts then. I have 7. Okay. 92 and 69 are so different on what they're only 11 hours apart. 11 and a half hours apart. That's crazy, bro. What? Wait,
How could you possibly have 79?
69 I said.
Oh, 69.
So I have what? That doesn't make
Maybe
sense.
I have 1, 2.
So how do I have
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not bugging. Bro, why do I feel like I'm not?
how many shifts do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, I only have 6, but I was getting Thursday, so then I have 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them after this. And they're
They're
not
gonna drop more.
they're not even nights, bro. I have
They
bro.
don't need to be nice.
1, 2, 3. I have 5 night shifts. I mean morning shifts
Oh. And wait, so that means you have.
and 1 night shift.
Yeah, it should be. Because, bro, I know that. What was it? 80. How many hours is this? I didn't know. Just grab like 2 more shifts.
2 more? Nah,
You
I
have
don't
to
need.
do-
I don't need 2 more. I only need tomorrow.
Nah, you wasn't a guy. Because I'm doing. Yeah, grab. Oh, yeah, we need this tomorrow, fam.
Yeah, and then I have
Because you're the
7.
Same as me.
Nah, because you have 8 shifts. I only have 7.
I have 7.
You said you have 8. You just told me, man. God.
I think, nah, because you don't have all the weekends, man.
No.
Yeah, so
Nor do you.
I know, but they're gonna drop them.
Friday night shift is there. If you
Oh,
want
yeah,
Friday
next Friday,
21st,
I can't do Friday next week because I'm.
morning shift on Saturday.
Yeah. So we might
Oh, you doing Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah.
Ooh, we're live. Yeah, I've got both.
Oh, you're doing
What?
Saturday
22nd and 23rd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't do Friday night.
Nah,
I was gonna. That's why
I've got Friday morning.
That's why I came here to tell you got Friday morning.
Yeah.
So you're working Friday morning.
On 21st.
So bookie.
I'm already working Friday morning. Are you?
Nah, fam. Should I? Bro?
What do you mean you can't get
Oh,
it?
wait, what? It's Friday night.
You idiot.
Yeah, I'm not working Friday night.
You can't possibly. I
I
have
can't. I
3.
wouldn't do Friday morning. I can't.
You wouldn't.
Nah.
I've already done it. It's too late.
Yeah, you.
I got given these shifts, bro.
Oh yeah, that's your.
I got given those shifts, bro. I could get Oh wait, no, I couldn't. Wait, I swear there was a random Wednesday
Yeah,
shift
there's a
somewhere.
random Wednesday still.
No, there's not. It's gone now. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, it might have been in April.
No, it wasn't. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. I got 4 shifts in April already. 4 night shifts in April. You know, already.
Oh, you got because you changed your availability.
No.
Oh, you booked them.
Bro, look, come. 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th, bro.
What are they weekdays?
Nah, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, bro. Big man saying, oh
I'm gonna
shoot.
change my availability for after April.
Yeah, time. It has to be for after April anyway,
For
because
me, fam.
yeah, it has to be anyway, because they can't like do much. And then I'm gonna make sure, yeah, when it's coming up to summer, you go to them in fucking May and be like, yo, for June and July.
Because I've got my exam timetable.
Yeah, same. May,
So
May
as soon
till
as my
May.
exams are done, I can't lie, bro.
Yeah, but you can change it before your exams are done, so that it changes in time for the next rota.
Yeah, I hear that. So as soon as my exams are done, bro, can't lie.
Alright, cool.
But then I have to resit. I have to reset a module, bro.
Yeah, in fucking.
Is it in January?
It's in July.
That's so bad. Oh, that's us.
It's one day.
Doesn't matter. Still there.
Yo, on the next thing. I'm gonna be living in Lay anyway, bro.
Huh?
Actually, no, I won't.
Living in Lay?
You're acting like, bro, that's when we be coming back to Lay, like.
July.
End of July.
That's not when we say this, bro.
It is, I checked.
It's end of July.
So like through to August, yeah.
Oh wait, July, I'm bugging. You're gonna be back here in July?
Nah, I won't be. I forgot I'm working. Nah, I'm gonna be working. Alright, so no. Alright, cool. So yeah, like I said, now that we've swept liquidity, so you can see we just swept this sell side liquidity. If we get this inverse now, I'm gonna take it, right? Because up to this buy side. Remember, we draw narratives, and it's a narrative I draw. As I said, whenever we take one side, whenever we're trading in between two influential highs or lows, you're in no man's land. Whenever we take sell side or buy side, we can then trade the opposite direction. So I guess I wanna look for this. What the fuck, bro? Fucking hell. But yeah, so I'm looking for this, ideally. And then if we can get this trade, then I will be done for the day fully. Even though I was done for the day at like 12:30, but I'll be done for the day fully after I take this trade. If we even get it, if we don't. But everyone watching live or after on YouTube, I hope you know exactly the reason why this trade is takeable, right? We've swept liquidity. The main point of this is the fact that we swept liquidity. The only reason why I wouldn't take this on live, actually I might, you know, but I won't obviously today because I'm done for the day, one trade a day. But because we have this untapped fair value gap below, it's a bit of a techie one to take. However, we've swept sell side and we've got major buy side above. Data highs, in fact, because it's a data high because you see this long candle. This long 1 minute candle was formed by CPI, which is a news driven event, which means that we take the highs formed when we have like a long wick off that same candle. They're called data highs and lows, and basically price is drawn to that as it's like a point of high liquidity. So that's what we do in that moment there. But it looks like we are going to get tapped into this 15 minute, which is good. Because again, like I said, our narrative was to trade lower into this fair value gap and then trade higher, displace above this buy side and into that 1 hour. Hopefully that plays out. But there is a huge potential here that we can get a trade off of this, right? To see it kind of, if we want to see it reject, we want to be seeing it reject above the consequent encroachment. Say that all the time. So we want to see it reject above this black line, ideally. Here we go. So this looks good. I hope to get at least one more trade. Win or loss, I don't really care. Before I end the stream. So we target them buy side 1,000,000%. And we're looking for a nice momentum candle and a close above. That is exactly what we're looking for. So we'll see what we get. What was I about to do? we might not get the close, you know. That's frustrating. Okay, we did get the close. So we've got a buy stop here because our close would have been up here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. So break even is gonna be, oh, well, we should already be break even technically, but we're gonna wait. If we get stopped out now, then it's slightly invalidated. But yeah, well, break even would be like after we tap this high again. But yeah, this is a nice V shape. We waited for it to sweep into this 15-minute, and then yeah, we're gonna move this down just slightly. So to be able to get stopped out of a trade with this strategy, we need it to close back below the fair value gap. If it doesn't close back below, then we haven't been stopped out. If it just wicks below, then that's not valid. We want to see it. Okay, so now we should close the trade. There we go. Okay, so yeah, you can see that's a loss. It is paper trade, guys. We've already finished for the day. Wouldn't have taken that on a live account regardless. But no, I think, you know, without all things aside, you know, we swept liquidity. We got a delivery from a fair value gap. We actually went back, tapped into some discounted range. I still feel like from now we're going to move up into this 1 hour buy side. So I think our confidence is really good. You can see, look, we've literally gone up and tapped there now. So it would have been a successful trade if we had not closed it. But again, we've got to stick to our rules. It would have been partials and then break even. So we actually have some, yeah, good confidences, good trade I think we took. Sometimes price action just behaves like a child, bro. Just behaves like a complete child. Look at this Wix. So that will happen a lot, man. When you're trading, it will happen a lot where you will have a good entry, you'll enter, and then it just fails, and you're like, why the fuck did it fail? That's because price does what it wants, you know? So you shouldn't be disheartened. As long as you don't regret taking a trade that you know was not a good trade to enter, then that's all that matters. That is all that matters. Because as long as, you know, the trade, you've abided by your rules, that's what matters. If you're being disciplined when it comes to your trade entries and stuff, that's all that matters. Cool. I'm gonna end the stream for today. I'm done for the day, so I'm not about to waste my day. I got stuff I need to do. As you can see here, I am done for the day. This is the 12th of the 3rd month, 2025 at 12:30 on the dot. So yeah, all good, all done for the day. Peace out.